Out.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Good
Yeah.
evening, all my.
Matthew, wait. Sonny, can you speak? If that's a network, they worry Mazi Sonny. Okay. Biafrans, here we have our Netherlands rep, our senior man in Netherlands, Mazi Uwoma, a very serious-minded Biafran, watching to the core. And he's here with the spirit of truth to give us an eyewitness account. Because many of us remember here on this platform, I told us how that Ngozi Orabueze, what's that her name? What's that her real name? What's that her real name?
Her real name is Nkechi Blessing Ezobika.
Ezobika.
Nkechi.
Somebody have confirmed on our comment section that they know that Ezobika in Oga. That is a name that rings a bell in Oga. So
Yeah,
yeah. So
she's from Oga.
Ezobika Blessing Nkechi and aka Ngozi Orabueze, aka Madam You Must Bow, aka many aka. So I told us that she never. Can I continue? I told you guys that she never had her ID card at the convention in Finland. Immediately I said that, after a couple of days, she came back with a card that was showing her picture and a semblance of an ID card that looked like our ID card. Only God knows if it is actually an ID card. Whatever happened there, whether it was fast-tracked, whether it was done in a hurry, and they made sure they sent it to her, and then she came to try to debunk me. And, we, as children of truth, we don't do propaganda. The reason why I actually exposed that is for you to know that Nkechi Blessing is whatever
Ezobika,
aka Ngozi Orabueze. She is not whiter than white. She's not a truthful person. She's full of lies. That's why I actually said it. And what she did at that convention, it is an offense to the government of Biafra. And if somebody like that, who is COS to our prime minister would do that, you can already imagine, who you have now impersonating the prime minister in her self-made position of deputy prime minister. So she tried to debunk it. But today we have our brother who will also give clarity to what happened there, and also expose to you some other things she did, how she tried to pay him and all that, $400 of Biafra money. And this is our brother who is whiter than white and whiter than snow, rejected it, and you are going to hear from him what actually happened. Let's pay attention, listen, as our beloved brother will actually bring these things out. Mazi Uwoma, Dr. AKA, You Must Bow, debunked my facts that she never collected ID card from the last convention. What do you know about that, please, Mazi? Being somebody that was in that particular department at the convention. Please, can you relate with us?
Good evening, Biafrans. Good evening, my ministers and honorable in the house. I just want to everybody to get sense in what I don't condone evil, and I am the person that always is straightforward. When you say this must be like this, it should be that way. I don't like fraud. Our PM promised us that he's bringing Finland to Biafra. And is why we are running away from zoo. We want our Biafra is where we can live the way we are living here in Europe. Law doesn't have a favorite. It doesn't have a boundary. Everybody obeys the law, follow the rules. What happened about the ID card? I was so mad, so angry. At the convention, the day of ID card, former European rep, Mazi Uche, called me to help with the packeting the ID card. We are 3 of us, Sister Reverend Sister Neka and Mwada Uju, then with I. And what we are doing, if people that were in the convention could remember, they will see us at the corner where we put table and the stage there, packeting the ID card. What we are doing is Reverend Sister Neck, we get the ID card, and she will look the name and cross-check with her laptop the list of the people. And when she gets that confirm the ID card, then she will pass it to the name to me. I will write the name of the person on the envelope. Then I will pass it to Wanda Uju. Wanda Uju will then put the ID card in the letter and then packet it in the envelope, seal it. So that is how we packet all the ID cards. And how the ID cards were arranged is our PM number 1, then to the last person. So, and when we were packeting all the ID cards, there is no way we saw our COS name. Her ID card wasn't among there. So to my surprise, after we packaged that and we gave it to Mazuche, so to my surprise, in the stage, after Mazuche called our PM on, then COS whispered to Tuche. And this is what I'm saying now. Everyone should go and they watch the video of the convention of that day. The day I think was the third day at the festival. That day was the day we shared the ID card. So if everybody, if you want to verify what I'm saying, just go and watch the video. So when she whispered to Mazuche, Mazuche said, of course, our COS, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. And we clap hand, but he didn't hand her over any envelope because there was no envelope for her with the ID card. So I was worrying. Have been thinking about it. What is going on? What was going on? So until I come back here, I came back to my base, and the day we are having European meeting reps. So I was wondering, because I want to ask about it in a meeting, and I asked my wife something like this. Did you? Because my wife wasn't in Finland with me. I asked her, when you are watching this that day, what did you notice something like this? She said yes. That she also was meaning to ask me that. So, and then wanting to be sure before I raise that up in a meeting, because I want to confront Uche on it. So to be sure of myself, I called Reverend Sister Neka. I asked Reverend Sister Neka, did we see COS ID card that day? She said, oh, she don't remember, she don't think. But I said, because I don't see also, but her name was called. And I want to go to meeting, confront Uche about it. Before I do that, I want to confirm. I want to be sure. I don't want to accuse somebody, something I am not sure. Then she asked me to hold on. She's going to check she's going to check in her system, in the computer, if I can give her 10 minutes to get back to me. I said, okay, I'm going also in the meeting, call me. So within 5 minutes, she called me back and she told me that she have cross-checked. There is no way her name is in the list. So I said, okay. I said, yes, I am right. So I went to to the meeting, and I asked Mazuche, where our COS applied for ID card. First, he said that is personal details. You don't have to. I cannot ask about somebody's personal private detail. I said no. I am not asking about her data or personal something, because the ID card, everybody that applies ID card, name was called publicly there. So I am asking if she applied for ID card. She said yes. He said yes. She applied for ID card 2 weeks before the convention, which means if she applied for ID card 2 weeks before the convention, there is no way her ID card could be out. So I asked him, I said, was her ID card in the envelope you called when you called her name? Did you see the? He said, why? Then he got angry. Why I could be talking about somebody's personal ID card like that. Then I told him, I said, no, I am not asking, because I know she don't have a ID card, but her name was mentioned. I told him, he asked me, how do I know that? I said, I know that because I am also one of the people who packaged the ID card. There is no way her ID card is there. And that is fraud. You didn't see somebody's ID card and you call her name in the whole world. And I cannot accept that. I cannot be part of that, because it's a fraud. It's a fraud. She didn't apply for ID card. This ID card was, introduced in February. And people have started applying for ID card all this while. Why, if the Biafra is very important to her and the ID card is very important, why should she wait 2 weeks before the convention for applying for the ID card? So so when I was saying that, the meeting was Uche was shutting me down, and I don't want to blow off, because the meeting, we are in the meeting, so I keep quiet. I died the matter. So, but the next day in the morning, I sent Uche a message, message, and he replied immediately. He is a person that he never immediately. If I sent him message, he never reply. It will take time before he reply. So, yes. But this one, immediately I sent the message. He replied immediately.
You want to save the ass. You want to save the ass of Ngozi Onabueze.
So when he replied to the message I sent him, and then I call him, and the phone rang once. He picked the phone immediately. So as we are talking, he started calming me down. Everybody should calm down and let us work together. Everybody carry on the work they are doing this. Then I told him, I said, I cannot work with knowing this thing, what I know. It's not we supposed to be show example. That I am disappointed that he will be the person that will condone this. So he start asking me that he don't know what happened, that what really happened. Was it, did somebody tell me this, or did I notice it myself? I said I noticed it, and a lot of Biafrans noticed it. People watching it noticed it. He said, how did that happen? I said, right there in the stage, you were calling and they come and she come and whisper to you to call her name, and you called her name without seeing her envelope, without seeing her ID card, and that is fraud. And if it's a normal place, she and you and she must go to jail for it because it's a fraud. How can we start immediately? Biafra, we just to declare Biafra, and we start violating the law, the rules. So, to cut my story short on that, her ID card was never in Finland. So, and when we are arguing,
so what could have happened, because she presented one ID card 4 days ago or thereabout, a few days ago, that means they must have either she went to Oluwole somewhere and printed an ID card, or they did a fast tracking ID card for her somewhere and sent it to her, whatever.
Yeah, that could be the case, but because there is no way her ID card was in Finland, and there is no way they could print only her own, only her own ID card. It could be forgery one. It could be because there is no way they will go and print just one. And when I was arguing with Uche on that morning on phone call about that, he admitted it. He said he accepted it. Oh, you could be right. Yeah, is wrong. He understand what I am saying. That is not right. But I should see it that he was so busy that day. He don't even know what to realize what happened.
So Uche admitted that what you were saying was correct.
Yes, that I could be right. I could be right. That is not. But on telephone, he couldn't give me a chance to talk in a meeting where all the reps are in.
So he admitted privately when you were talking to him
on phone. Yes,
separately on phone. Wow.
Yes. So because he was trying to calm me down to to get me to agree with him. So that was that. And about another thing that happened that was that surprised me, make me really mad, is and also a little bit scared me.
Sorry, before you go to the other thing, recently you were involved in the ID card. You know how the security in her ID card. What do you have to say about Ngozi now promising Biafrans that she is going to go by Zoom verification instead of Jumio verification?
Oh, no. That everybody should run. Anybody who have not applied for ID card and that want to go to, we are advising every genuine Biafra to now have patience, hold on with applying for ID card, because the government is busy. Excuse me. The government is busy working for the ID card. Just have patience. If you have already paid for ID card and your ID card is not out yet, there is no way your money will be lost. It's the responsibility of the government to provide your ID card you paid for. So what we ask for every Biafran is patient, to hold on. Let all this wave fall out and carry those that it will carry, and then everything will normalize. Your ID card will get to you. Just exercise patience, So that is what I have to say about don't go with any Zoom verification, because the Zoo passport is going to be better than that.
Hey. But what is she trying to do? To use Zoom verification, and she said that she will reduce the question to like 4 or 5. So people will just come answer question on the paper and then snap picture, and then they will provide ID card.
That is what our Biafrans should remember. The pride our PM had for this our ID card. This our ID card. You ask yourself question. Our PM is just gone 1 month, and is absent 1 month, and everything is changing. Everything that our PM said, this is the way. Our PM was so proud of this ID card, even that it's going to be challenged to all over the world. Our ID card is going to be the best. He's
Hello,
proud of
Peter.
it. That whenever you bring Biafra ID card, it's going to be wow. Everybody is going to bow. Then why 1 month now? The dream of our PM, the ID card that he promised us, the highest one. Why do we have to go step low to accept the lower one than from what our PM give us? Then why do we have to now make it easier? We know that easy things, and that is the thing that is putting a lot of people from zoo in trouble, because we want quick, easy things, quick things we don't work for. So please, I begging all Biafrans to have patience and follow the rule, the method our PM will lay down for us to acquire this ID card, because we want you to have ID card. When you present it, any way you want to present your ID card, you will be proud of bringing it out. Not when you provide your ID card, it will look like when you present Nigeria passport.
Thank you, sir. All right, go into the other point you wanted to talk about.
Yeah. Before I go to the other point I want to talk, there is a I wish I could have play it or a moment. There is a program of our COS, or the COS that I listened yesterday. So yeah, this is play. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear.
Yeah, just put it close. Put it close to your device, to your computer. We will hear it.
Sorry?
Put it close to your computer so that we will hear it.
Okay.
Even as of the United States of Biafra, any logo of the Biafra government in exile that was approved by our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, you do not have a right to do any fundraising using the name of Biafra Republic government in exile and United States of Biafra or de facto. You do not have the right to do that. You do not have the right to deceive and bribe.
This is where I want everybody to listen.
You cannot bribe anyone in this United States of Biafra. Even as an executive, you cannot take any gift from anybody. Obatode has said several times he has warned people against it. You cannot bribe nobody. You cannot give things to anyone. Not even out of your good interest, but to make those individuals do what you do. That is criminal in the United States of Biafra government led by His Excellency Simon Ekpa. It is criminal.
Thank you.
Wow. Very good. Very good.
So, thank you. Why
you are going to send me that voice, because me too, I have a lot of expose to do with that voice.
Okay. So, I listened to this last night, and that is what prompted me to, because all this, I have it inside me, and it has been
Honorable Wama, please, can you forward that video to Minister Ajare? Let us put it on the screen.
Yes.
Before you continue.
Forward it to me, please. So that let us play it so that it will sink in, because it will make more sense when people listen to what you're about to say now. Ngozi, you don't know what you have done to yourself.
Anytime she opens her mouth to speak, is to destroy herself.
I just forward it.
Okay, where did you send it? Is it Telegram or WhatsApp?
Telegram, to your Telegram.
Okay, Telegram. Let me get it now. Okay. Wow. 1 minute. Hold on. I need to download it. Okay. And then we need to bring it to WhatsApp. 1 minute. Yeah, France. This time is worth it, isn't it?
Yes, so this 5 hours and something is worth it.
Yeah. This video is about 5 minutes. Am I correct? Is it the same video you just played now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, you didn't play all of it. You just, from what time to what time did you play?
I played it here just to start it.
Okay.
It's not full time.
No problem. I will start it.
Okay.
And Ajare, forward it into our media Telegram group also.
Okay, I sure will. Let's see. Share screen. My son, please, can you bring it in? All right.
Legally wrong. What some of ex-cabinet members are doing is not only criminal, but it's legally wrong. That could land some of them in jail.
Hey.
And those following them, be very,
Pause.
Okay.
Pause. She said what some people are doing is criminal and could land them in jail.
In jail.
And Biafran people, the first person now that has just been exposed that could land in jail is who? Ngozi and Uche. The two of them played scam. They scammed the Biafran people and said that her ID card was there. They called her to stage, whereas the ID card was not there, from what we just confirmed now. After they called PM, they said they should call her. And then she went and collected empty envelope of another person and let her return it back. Who should go to jail now? This is scam and criminal. Uche and you, Ngozi, should be in jail for starting the Biafra Nation Declaration of issuing of ID card with scam. Scam. It could have been very simple. You don't call your name because you did not get your own ready. But must you deceive people? Must you scam the entire world because your own was not there? Okay. The portal of the ID card was launched since February. I applied in April and I got my receipt. I sit back waiting. You now that is making noise everywhere, claiming to be COS, you waited 2 weeks to convention before you come to apply for your, and then you expect that your own will be out. Why will it be out now? It's only people that applied since February, April till March, May that their own could be printed. And not even all were printed. We printed it based on the availability of the resources so that we could use it according to what PM approved. Minister, go ahead, please.
All right.
What some of these ex-Brigade cabinet members are doing is not only criminal, but it's legally wrong. That could land some of them in jail. And those following them, be very, very careful. Some of you could end up in jail. In the next few weeks or days, some of you will hear from hired criminal attorneys. You have no right to use any logo of the United States of Biafra, any logo of the Biafra government in exile that was approved by our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. You do not have a right to do any fundraising using the name of Biafra Republic government in exile and United States of Biafra or de facto. You do not have the right to do that. You do not have the right to deceive and bribe people. You cannot bribe anyone in this United States of Biafra. Even as an executive, you cannot take any gift from anybody. Obato has said several times he has warned people against it. You cannot bribe nobody. You cannot give things to anyone. Not even out of your good interest, but to make those individuals do what you do. That is criminal in the United States of Biafra government led by His Excellency Simon Ekpa. It is criminal.
Please pause.
Okay.
Before before my minister Uwama will take the mic to address that nonsense of gift giving, she's talked about the logos. Yes, at this point, Ngozi's government is the one that is restricted from using the Biafran government logos
Yes.
because she has no legal backing to use any of the logos of the Biafran government. Starting from this one we have on the screen here, the Biafra Security Administration, Biafra Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Defense Department, the Air Force, the Navy, all the logos, and Ministry of Justice, all the logos that were instituted by the Biafran government in Esa, because she has no legal backing to this government registration document. So she's actually the one that is banned from using all these logos. And by the time she continues using them or try, she's now going to go in for the litigations. So over to you, my honorable minister.
All right.
Uwama.
So, Sonny, take it out of the screen so that Uwama will have time to.
So,
Sonny, remove this woman from our screen. Okay.
so why I heard this her speech yesterday, and that is what prompted me to, to speak out, because I have this inside in me since, thinking that things are going to change. They are going to realize what is going on and turn around. So, but no. And until I heard this yesterday. If people that are in that was in Finland could see that I am the person that collected the convention bags, and those people who did not pay online, Uche, they told us that.
Mazi Uwama, hold on. Mazi Sonny, can you make Uwama bolder than any one of us so that people can see him very clearly and identify him, because, he was the one that was in the front. Let Uwama be on the screen like this. All right, Uwama, go ahead.
So I was the one giving out convention bags, collecting at the initial time. They told us that we are not allowed to collect cash there, but there is our people that came with cash. They don't, or some people don't know how to pay online, and some of them they don't have internet on their phone, so they were forced to collect the money. So we collected. I am the one who collected the money. I was holding the money we collected, and also the books, Biafra Constitution, Declaration book, and the names of our PM. All this, I am the person that hold the money. So after the convention that day, the last day, we left at the convention hall late, because we have to make sure that everything was removed, taken off. So we got to the office. I didn't go to my room. We went to the office. There is a office where we have a room where we reserve for office to, to arrange things, things that were used in the convention. So I called Reverend Sister Neka Nwaduju. They are my colleagues. They were my colleagues. We are the execution committee, and with Kama Israel. So I called them. I said, please, you people should come and they help me we count this money, because anything concerning money is everybody have to be there. It's not one time, one person go count money, say this amount. So all of us went to the office, and I opened all the bag. I opened it on top of the table there. So we start arranging the money. The different dominations, dollar, $100, $50, or $10, $20, like that. So after we calculated all the money, count the money for convention bags were $1,150 US, and 535 US. No, it was 1,150 euros. Then US dollars was 535 US dollars. That is for the convention bags. So, and for the books was over 12,000 US dollars, and euros was 6,000 something euros, and pounds was about 165 pounds. So after we calculated all that money, Sister Nek was the person that wrote it in a paper, and she, with the paper, we tied the money together, put with the paper. So I called Uche in front there, because then he was my boss then. Yeah. So I called him. I said, this morning, I am traveling tomorrow. What am I going to do? Who will I give this money? He said, oh, tomorrow morning, COS will come and collect it. I said, okay. So in the morning, he called me. He said, oh, see, I should take the money to COS hotel at Solo Sokus Hotel. So I said, okay, that he has already spoken with her. I should go give her the money. So I went. When I was going on the taxi, I called COS that I'm coming. I sent her a message. I am coming to give her something from Uche. So I went there. She came down and they called me up. We went to the room. She asked me to count it. I counted the money, all the money, and he gave her. About to leave, she asked me, I heard you are leaving today. I said, yes, I am going back today. Are you in Europe? I said, yes, I am in Europe, Netherlands to be precise. He said, okay, take this one. She take 400 euro from that from that 6,000 something euro. She took 400 euros, 200 notes and the 200 notes, 400 euros. She took it from that money and gave me. I said, but I don't need this money. He said, oh, take it. Is you did a marvelous work. You really work hard. Use this one for your transport. Use it for transport. I said, but everything I did it for Biafra. It's my voluntarily. I did it for Biafra. He said, no, you take it. I was, because I am in her room. I am in her room, hotel room, and only she and I was in that room. I felt to myself, if I refuse this gift, maybe this woman is going to see me as an enemy. And if she see me as enemy, I am scared what is going to do. What she's going to do. If she can accuse me of anything in that room, being as a man, being in a room with a woman alone, whatever that she accused me of, if police come there or anything, I am going to be in problem because it's her room. So I collected the money from her and I thanked her. I said, thank you for appreciating my work. He said, yes, yeah, we all are doing, working hard. I said, yes, you also, you are working hard. You are doing well. Say, yes, I am a man. Then I told her, I said, yeah, your conscience, if your conscience tells you that what you are doing is right, you don't have to listen to what people are saying. Yeah. So I left. Immediately I get out of that room, I was not myself. My conscience, I was so down. In the airport, I wanted to tell Nwadobi, the European rep. Now, I wanted to tell her, but there is no space because the flight was so full. And I wanted also to tell my wife before I can tell anybody that. So immediately I came home. That is the first thing I told my wife. I said, I'm not happy. My conscience is not clean. I am so worried. She asked me why. I said, this is what happened. This woman gave me 400 euro and this is blood money. And I'm not happy. She said, oh, then you pay it back. I said, that is what I'm going to do now. So I was immediately bringing my computer to pay the money back. My wife then advised me to make voice note to her, that I will make voice message and send it to her before sending the money. And if I send the money, I will send the receipt to her so that the voice will be my evidence. The voice message will be my evidence that I returned the money. So I did that. And I sent voice message telling her that I cannot accept this money. My conscience is not okay with it because one, we need money to fund our liberation. I am also contributing my own. I will not be contributing and taking. And secondly, I am not the only one that work in that convention. If there is money being given to people that work there in that convention, I am not the only one. Everyone should get paid. So I am not. I didn't do it for money. So for that reason, I am paying the money back. So immediately I paid that money back to new mandate account. What she gave me was 400 euros. I paid 421 US dollars.
So you spent more money to pay it. But Sonny, can you please display that thing in the room? I just shared the screen of the receipt. Please bring it to the.
Yes, because why I paid it like that is euro is higher than US dollar. Okay. So euro is higher. 400 euros. I checked it. The exchange is the 400 euros was 420 equivalent to 421 US dollars. So this is the receipt. I paid the money to new mandate. I paid the money back to new mandate. Yeah. And I sent the voice message to her. I sent the receipt to her. Up till now, I have not received any reply or any message from her. And in the same message I sent to Uche, I sent the voice message I sent to her, to Uche, and I make another voice message to explain to Uche what that is to Uche. And I sent the receipt also to Uche. And I send it exactly the same thing also to Nwadobe. Among these three people, I sent all these to. Only Nwadobe called me, telling me, oh, that my brother, I am proud of you. You did the right thing not to accept that blood money, So, and later I called Uche, Maz Uche. I was asking him, didn't you receive my message? He said, oh, he saw the message, but he have not even listened to it. What was it about? I said, is the message that I sent you, what happened in the hotel where you sent me to give money to COS. This is what happened. She gave me 400 euros, and which my conscience don't accept it, and I have returned it back, I just want you to be aware of it for, record purpose. So that is what I sent you. And what Uche could say is, if that is, you follow your heart, if that is your heart, what makes you happy, then it's okay. This is what Uche said, So my brothers and sisters, I saw this her broadcast yesterday. I saw it. I listened to it. I said, this person that is talking about bribing, don't take gift from anybody. If you are official, don't take gift from somebody. Don't pay, take bribe. Don't,
you could go to jail.
Yeah, the person that is saying this, I was the person who gave me 400 for what I did, for Biafra, what I did for my own freedom. So I think there is a.
And she did not give you her own money. She gave you from the money.
From the money Biafra. I gave her, yes.
Exactly. So I didn't she even gave you from her own money. Her own is double offense. The money, like today, has she given account of that money? All those bulk of money you get to her, $12,000, $1,000 plus dollars, 6,000 euros. This is roughly about $20,000, if not more than that.
Yes, so, it's not less than $20,000.
$20,000 from what we realized from the sales in Finland. So where is that money? Where is that money? She has put it into her purse. She is not connected to Biafra Liberation Army. She has not given them a dime. She is not the one paying the lawyers that is handling the affairs of our prime minister. She doesn't have update about it. So where is $20,000 from Finland? And all of you pocknosing everywhere and calling Ogechukwu names. Chineke ga-akpọ n'ọkụ one after the other. And Ngozi should be getting ready for the jail cell. She's going to spend the rest of her life in Biafra jail. Go ahead and finish up your point, man.
So I have already, so it has already finished my experience. What I have to say is, really is, it baffles me that somebody hearing this yesterday, because that is what makes me to come out to say this. Otherwise, I didn't want to say all this. I was keeping it to myself, pondering on it. But when I heard her saying that you cannot take gift, you cannot give somebody gift, you cannot do that, you cannot, it's the hypocrite is too much. You cannot preach one thing here and do something different there. I start questioning, who is this woman? What is he for in this Biafra? It's really the people that is following her. I don't know. I respect how. I don't know. The Igbo people said, if I didn't go close to this woman, I wouldn't know this. I wouldn't know. So because I go close now.
You told us something about her, the environment, how the place should be.
Oh no, leave that one. That one has nothing to do with our private. That is the private.
I'm not interested in that one. But it's just to know, because why I'm concerned, the way she acts like a junkie. I was thinking that maybe she's under some substance. No. Because the way she used to behave like cocaine, that's why that environment can speak volume of the kind of person she is. Maybe she takes some tramadol before she comes to the stage and talk to
So please, I am not the, I am not the type of calling people's name and telling people is an adult, is allowed to use whatever she wants to use or do live the life she wants. But anything that concerning government, concerning the citizens, concerning Biafra, this is struggle we are doing. That one, I don't, I don't want anybody to interfere on that. For private life, whatever she does in a private, that one is her life. Is not for me to talk or say anything about that. Yeah. Thank you.
You're right. Thank you very much, Mazi. You have done the right thing. And you have justified yourself as whiter than white and whiter than snow. I will hand over to my Minister of Communications. Mazi, Sonny, set the stage and give us probably rounding up this program. We'll spend 5 hours here. So let's see. Mazi, Sonny, are you there?
At the window, yeah. At the window.
Well, this one shocked me. Oh. It choked me, honestly. I don't know. Biafrans might want to call in and say something, but we have spent already 5 hours. I don't know whether you want us to do that.
So the first person okay. Yes. The first person on this list is our Honorable Prime Minister, Ekpa Simon Njoku. And the next name is our Honorable Chief of Staff, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. The next person is the Director of the Biafra Security Administration in the name of Mazi Egu Praise. Unfortunately, he's not here today, but this is his copy. We'll keep it for him. The next person is Professor Chioma Okoma.
Thank you so much.
The next person is our sister, Honorable Anita.